Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. New York, the United States. Tel Aviv, Israel. Medellin, Colombia. If you have to pick which of these cities will be the most innovative one, please don't answer aloud. Just pick one in your head. We have a lot of people from many countries, so we don't want to get anybody hurt. So you already have a city in your mind? Okay. So the most innovative city in the world is Medellin, Colombia. That's right. That's my hometown. I was born and raised in Medellin, Colombia. In 2012, Citibank and the Wall Street Journal partnered with the Urban Land Institute, which is a non-profit that supports education and research. And they wanted to pick the most innovative city in the world based on research, technology, urban development, and culture. Medellin, Colombia was picked as the most innovative city in the world because of its rich culture, urban development, and progress despite the huge violent times that it went through in the 70s, 80s, and 90s due to the drug violence led by Pablo Escobar. Do you know who is Pablo Escobar? Okay, some of you know. For the ones who don't, he is a well-known drug lord. He was a very, very bad man. And unfortunately, he was born in Medellin, and he was also killed in Medellin by the police. So there are very few cities in the world that have shown so much progress in such a little time. Medellin, the homicide rate dropped by 80% from 1991 to 2010. Now the city has built incredible public schools, parks, libraries, and it has a very effective transportation system. But let me show you what I'm talking about. This is one of our public transportation systems. It's called the Metro. The Metro is a train that goes through all the metropolitan area from north to south and from east to west. It's the only one of its kind in our country. It first opened in 1995. And I want you to pay closely attention to this picture right here. You see how clean and pristine it looks? This picture was taken recently and is not Photoshop. If you go right now to a metro station, it looks just like that. Our citizens in Medellin have taken a lot of pride in taking care of this metro. It looks extremely clean. Whenever I go and bring friends with me, I'm very proud to go to the metro because it looks nothing like the metro in Chicago or the subway in New York. It's very, very nice. Also recently, they built a metro cable. And there are these little gondolas that you see here that go through neighborhoods that are up in the hills. And usually before this was created, it was really hard to get there. So these neighborhoods were really dangerous. But now with the metro cable, we're being able to develop these neighborhoods and have a better future for those residents. An example here is this library. It's called the Spain Library Park, and it's built in a very bad neighborhood, as you can see here from this picture. But the neat thing about this is that I went there in 2011, I believe, to visit my family, and I got a chance to visit this library. Honestly, I wasn't scared to go because it was one of those neighborhoods that even if it was like the sunlight, somebody could get killed. So I was a little bit scared of going there, but everybody told me that the things had changed and that I really had to try. So I jumped into the metro cable, and I was so surprised. I was looking down, and I saw a lot of parks, a lot of kids playing basketball. I saw a lot of businesses and people just talking. I was impressed. When I got out of the station, I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen now? And it blew me out of the way. Like, it was perfect. It was very nice, very safe. The library is really nice. It has 3 buildings and it has different themes. So for any type of ages or any type of liking, you can find something there. When we finished our tour, we went to a little shop to eat ice cream, and we got to talk with the owner of the shop. And we were just like talking and conversing, and he really explained me what this change meant to them. His vision was picking up, but what was most important to him is that he now felt more secure and more happy to know that his grandchildren were going to have a better future, because now those neighborhoods were paying attention by the government, and he truly saw how it was safer and how people really could have a better future. So, looking at the metro and the transportation system, looking at urban development and how it has helped the community in Medellin, I also want to tell you about the culture, which was one of the reasons why it was selected as the most innovative city in the world. And the best way to show you that is by telling you about the best festival ever. It's called La Feria de las Flores, or the Flower Festival. This really represents our culture. Medellin is known as the city of eternal spring. And the reason why is because the weather is always like spring. So that weather is very good to cultivate and grow flowers. So every year at the beginning of August, we make a celebration to honor the people that grow the flowers by doing a flower parade. As you can see here, these are flower arrangements made by hand. They are unique designs made by these type of people that are called silleteros. It's not really a translation for silleteros, but it's the people that make the silletas, so the flower arrangements. We also have horse parades. We have classic art parades. We have orchid shows. We have music festivals. We have food festivals. It's really an amazing experience. If you can go and truly experience the culture, this is the best time to go. So I'm really proud of my city and my country. I've always been. But knowing that Medellin was selected as the most innovative city in the world, it truly it means a lot to me, because I was there when things were bad. I was there when I couldn't go to school because bombs were. My school was hit by bombs. Or I remember when my parents always trained us, whenever we hear gunshots to play the sport, because a lot of kids were killed by the stray bullets. I also remember one time when my brother came home super scared because somebody with a knife was trying to steal his money. So for me, see all the things that Medellin has able to do despite the situation, like we didn't get stuck in all that bad stuff that happened. We just learn from it, try to develop a better city. It really makes me very, very proud. And I'm also very proud to show you this, because this is where I'm going to be spending my summer. Today is my last day for a few months here at Toastmasters. I'm going to Medellin for some family issues. So I'm really happy that I got to show you a little bit of my city. And here I want to extend the invitation to all of you to go and visit me. Summertime, I know most of you have time off. Please go. You will have a private tour guide. You can stay at my home. I can show you this beautiful place. And this is an opportunity that you cannot miss to go and visit the most innovative city in the world.